Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.2 preview playthrough as the Hapes Consortium. In the last few episodes we have been pushing out a little bit. We got up to Wayland in the north and we got to Commodore in the core, but well, not quite core. But we are today going to try to continue building up our defenses, get some of these planets ready for the inevitable Imperial counterattack, and try to sort out some of our influence situation with our houses not quite giving influence yet. So we are going to resume here. We have a coronal, the Better Consortium, the Better Consortium being built over Cheruba, with Wayland also having a fleet that we are probably going to reinforce. But we probably should just stay at Obra Sky, move some of the ground forces away, so they can be protected, and we're basically trying to get to... Oh, wow. Bandamir has been taken by the Empire? Yeah. So, Nepers, Lenupasic, and Gethzerian were all there. We're only one jump away from Zinja's home planet as well, so things could get a little bit rough soon. But we want to build up our defenses on probably Wayland and Commodore the most. So I will unpause. But let's move our ground forces into the actual consortium. And Greater Meldrud has taken evac 9 in the core. So that's fine for us. Keep the Empire distracted. We would kind of want to go for Karita, Jindine, and maybe Kuat. Probably not Kuat just yet. We basically want to make sure we have as few areas that we need to defend as we possibly can. But it looks like they're about to attack Obra Sky. So I'm going to let them get in like that. We have nothing in space to defend there. I think we benefit more from being able to choose where we're deploying.
Construction complete.
Where is Tachum currently? She's here. So let's get a level 1 station there, which should build pretty fast for us. That's one of the benefits we do have. And here on Cheruba, we have enough money for our first Terraform. Let's get Holy Diver. What I'd like to build towards is 3 active fleets right now, 2 heroes in each. We're going to have... We have the Sisters, we have Tachum, we have Isolde, we have Heshalovit. And we have Elson Gray, so that'd be 2 space heroes per fleet we have. So this is an allegiance, which, with the fleet we have here, we should be able to kill pretty easily. And they might actually send in their ground forces, since the space forces got in with no problem. And if we can destroy their ground forces, that'll save us from some invasions for a little while. But we have double coronals, which is what we want. So let's get that one in. Let's get USS Solus. Isolde. We'll get Chelik and Alicia. Then we'll throw in some other battle dragons. So we have Nachi here. We have Dragon Wagon. We have Ginsburg. Bahamut. Imagine Dragon. Dragon Tails, yeah. What's happening? Royal Potato Freighter. And we'll let them go in now. Beta Cruiser. New Shield Popper. And we don't actually need our anti-fighter here. They don't have any missiles. They barely have any fighter. Okay, we need a few of them. Let's get the regular in here as well. Esmeralda. So every playthrough I do, a few of the people on the Discord do a theme of some kind. This time they've gone for Disney, so there's a lot of Disney-themed names we have, which is actually taking the heat at the moment.
Standing by. Ready for orders. Target confirmed.
I think we can pretty easily just strip through this now.
Reporting in.
And, well, the deployment of interdiction mines technically doesn't work at the moment with these guys. They do get seen by the AI as interdictors, so they won't try to run anyways. And anyone who has...
Ready for commands.
Yeah, I won't turn off on your power weapons.
So good. I can't maneuver.
Alright. Because they can all target a different hardpoint, this will go a fair bit faster than if we just let, or than if we just had one larger ship. You probably don't want to be in there. So, pocket rocket. Nabarike for gun system. And Jeanne d'Arc. I was worried about you, but I think you're okay. Killing this is great. I've been really worried about this hero for a while, it's only episode 3, I think, but I have been worried about this hero. So our first of the recording streams will be tomorrow afternoon. Later tonight, I'm going to be doing a joint birthday stream with Ek on Twitch. We're going to be doing some golf with friends. But tomorrow afternoon, Friday afternoon, for those watching this later, we will be streaming the recording of the next, like, 3-ish episodes. And there will be a few more changes pulled in, including the commandos I was talking about last time. So that should be nice. We're in the really late stages of development with Point 2. There are very few things that are actually left to do. There's the Mandator 3 skins being finished by Mr. Puerto Rican. I'm doing the level 5 Hapen texture, or Hapen Starbase texture. And we have like one gunship that we need to do, which we won't be delaying the release for if it's not done. Alright, so let's leave them there.
Construction complete.
I might actually just put these guys separate. I'm gonna sell one of the new shield poppers. And I don't want to separate them like this just yet, but I'd like to be able to move them in and at least guarantee that they're going to think twice about attacking while still being able to move stuff in. Alright, so we have 2 of our coronals done now. You don't have a coronal, so the sister fleet can have that. And that one... You have 2 tenders, I believe, yourself. No, we actually moved the one out. So let's let this roll through at least the next week. And Contrim, we're going to get the standard royal house and the tax collection agency. We want the money. You can have a tax collection agency as well. Alright. I'm not sure which planet we're going to attack first. Like, if we focus on the northern side here, that'd be the first area that we can entirely shut out. But it's not easy. Oh. Okay. We can beat that.
We've located the enemy.
Wait, is this Imperial or Zinj? I didn't pay attention to the color. Just assume. Okay, it's the Empire. Okay. For a second, I was like, did Zinj take it back? They did not. He did not.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, hi, Zinj.
Copy.
I'm actually not sure why they made that attack. But good for them.
Keep your eyes open for those fighters.
It might be worth us keeping our fleet back a little bit and building up on the ground first. Because getting our ships up to speed is going to take a little bit longer than getting our infrastructure up to speed. Alright. There, and like you're not gonna be able to leave. I'm not gonna worry about that. Just power to weapons. There's only the there are double the heroes, so they're not the heroes. 2 ships. So we can do the split targeting.
Power. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Ready.
With their generally worse accuracy, the Hapens are actually a faction that is better at punching up than down in a lot of situations. So you do want to make sure you have some Cherubas and Alongis as your kind of little Corvette hunters. It's not that you're like bad against them with the rest of your ships. It's just the accuracy is slightly worse. So it's not ideal. So that's those are some ships that we're going to want to invest in sooner than later. We can get Temparis here, or you know what? We'll get that. We'll get that soon. But we should probably get a shipyard. Which shipyard do we want? How are we looking with our loyalty? All gray. I think we'll just go all in on all gray right now, and we will get the all gray shipyard for relatively cheap here. You are gonna join Lovett's fleet. What are the pop caps of our fleet right now? 194. We have 72. That'll be about 100. I forget how much the Terraforms are exactly, but I think they're in the teens. And then 274. Okay, we're not super far off from our goal of 3 reasonable fleets. Not super strong fleets yet, but reasonable. 87. Okay, then 10. And I don't think Mercure is going to be worth getting a tax agency on. Or no, that's base income of 100. So we will. What kind of... Yeah, we actually won't just yet. Let's just focus on the ships right now, then. Which will require the All Grey House Shipyard. And we can get another ship here. Unfortunately, a lot of them are pushed off the build bar that we'd want at the moment. Let's get some anti-fighter. Forgotten killed by raid fleet. Bedlam. Soldiers love Shack. I think that's supposed to be Shack. I'll have to check. And who has anti-fighter? You don't. You do. And you have some as well. So I think I'm going to put all 4 of these in that one.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Bandamir is... I mean, we could just take Bandamir. It's right on the outside there. Let's do that. Let's maybe not do that. That's a fleet that they actually have. And we only have the 200 pop cap here. We'll see what it is. It could be smaller than I'm thinking, but I'm not thinking it's that small. I just don't want to risk anything quite yet. Yeah, that's a lot of ISDs. If we can split them up, though... Like, if we can take out Rogris, that's a win. Rogris is probably going to have his icon switched. That's a lot of ground units, so maybe if they decide they want to retreat...
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
The thing is, I have to not put in my fleet tender. Esmeralda... They have Suntir Felda. We got our big Battle Dragon and Nova fleet. I don't want to take concentrated fire from them. But if we can snag a few shots off... we're not hurt by Nebula. So... Let's get in there. Okay, they're leaving. They want to protect the ground units. We baited them. I think we would have won this, especially if we could get into the Nebula. So... They made the right choice. I could have stopped them from retreating, but it was too risky. Everyone's doing what's best for them right now. I like it. Probably less fun to watch than watching the actual battle, but I can't afford it yet.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Alright, let's get over there. You are supposed to be in the Sisters' fleet. And we can get a few more... Oh, our sky is getting attacked. Let's change places there. Contrum, we are getting our... there. And we can get another ship on this side. Let's get... Ori Winds. And you're a Beta Malzinge.
Construction complete.
I keep leaving them behind. That is a Precursor and the Anti-Fighter.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright. We're still in the whittle them down stage. Once we get a station or two up, it'll be... we'll have to start actually defending, otherwise it's going to start costing us credits. But I do want to get up to at least those 3 operational fleets, then invest a lot more in defenses, because that's what the Havens really want to do. That's how they want to play their game.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements cancelled.
Right. Better Consortium. And... Ori hides release dates deep in his streams. Having the carrier novas is also going to be a fair bit more helpful for killing the anti-fighter than some of the larger ships, because they have the lighter turbo lasers, so that's better for accuracy against the smaller ones. Does mean closing in, and since they are primarily carriers, you usually won't want to bring them out. But in this situation, I think it's probably fine.
We are victorious.
Here we go. Like, if we can take Kurita, Ethor... I suppose Bandamir we have to use for that as well. They're, like, Kurita and Ethor are better to defend on than Mercure, Wayland, or Obra Sky. If we do push out, then that's probably for the best. I am going to save before we go into the next ground battle, though. We're going to try to take Bandamir here. And it does seem like pushing out to the north is going to be the right thing to do. Keep a line of planets between us and the PA, so they're less inclined to attack us. Keep everyone a little bit weak. And if we go north and then we go into the core, we can finish off by taking on the south with the New Republic, which I guess that's kind of what we're doing in the Ariadu playthrough too. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Shake it up a little bit. Though with Ariadu we went like both sides of the galaxy. So it'll really depend. We don't want... We'll have to kill Iron Fist at some point. We don't want him attacking us. Or maybe we do want him attacking us. It'll be easier for us to attack than defend on that. But let's invade, and I should really get some more infantry while I'm thinking about it. You don't have anything. You can have 2 infantry companies. We'll get into Bandamir. Having a second army operational after we get to all 3 of our fleets over 250 pop cap is going to be another goal. Like, we don't want to push out too much without being able to defend properly.
It is about time. Right away.
I'll
Choose
follow
your
your lead.
reinforcements.
Maybe I shouldn't have spent that money.
Adjusting
Oh well.
navicomputer.
Ready.
Nothing I can do about it now.
Awaiting your command.
Let's get whatever this is. Hopefully it's a sensor. I'd really like it to be a sensor. It's not a
What is
sensor.
your next
Please be a
objective?
sensor. It's not
Do
a
you
sensor.
have a plan? I'm here. Yes. What is it, Commander?
Well, do what we can.
What is your order? Where is the next target?
Reporting. Moving out.
What do you need? Awaiting instructions. I am waiting.
Well, we can't transport everything in that transport anyway, so
It is about time.
let's get over there.
moving. Awaiting your command.
T2B over.
What is my next objective?
All right.
Ready for action.
We need you to take cover, and we need you to be protected by
I copy.
our transports.
The enemy has been spotted.
Do you have a plan?
Armor standing by. Yes, sir. Roger. Roger. Affirmative. Location confirmed.
I'm here. Yes.
Okay, let's see what we can capture up there.
Armor ready. On it, sir. We're right behind you. Reporting in. Fire at will. Ready to roll. Roger.
That's a sensor. Okay.
What is your order?
Okay, light vehicles over there. Heavy vehicles on the Juggernaut. That's a B5, so it's actually not that big a deal. Okay, they're gonna... It's at least gonna be deployed while it's trying to get out. The AI is actually quite good at, like, ferrying troops in and out. Alright, let's get our deployment. One of the trucks we should send over here. Hopefully that doesn't repair, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that yet. We don't want to overchase.
Yes, I must.
Okay. We have army troopers. There we go. Like, again, we know there's an AT-AT. We need to be careful of that.
About time.
But we're gonna have another landing zone soon. And... I just want to clear up what's in this area. Just a couple infantry.
Awaiting your
So let's start walking them up here. You go over to defend those. And let's get up here.
Open fire. Right away.
Do you have a plan?
Choose your
Alright, we will want artillery. We want some more heavy vehicles. Atlantis and Levette. I mean, even if that's not what we want, we have nothing else that we can want, so
They will know fear.
you gotta like it, or you're kinda out of luck.
Ready for action. Target in sight. Attacking. Ready. Targeting. Firing.
Okay, we really need to kill that artillery.
Heavy fire. Lock and load. Affirmative.
And that AT-AT is running away TAT.
Attack.
So let's kill that while we can. Air units, come back in.
Reporting in.
I think we've got enough firepower for that. Light vehicles are still doing that. You are AV.
Armor ready.
Where's the next target?
Alright,
Ready to roll.
that's good.
Ready to go.
Now fly out.
Let's move out. I copy.
Okay, we probably don't want these three out front,
Reporting.
so let's actually just send them straight back.
Commander, keep going. Yes, Commander. Awaiting your orders.
Rubber tanks are a thing.
This way. Over there. Ready for action. Open fire.
Light ones get in,
Load out.
and let's take out this.
Awaiting instructions.
Commander.
You're technically not for this, but you guys can still do that. There's no vehicles to fight at the moment. So we don't lose anything for that.
What do you wish?
Okay, some can go over to this side, and the rest we're going to push into the base here. We have sensor ping, we have double sensor ping, and we have orbital bombardment, so... Yeah, I'm going to send these up to this other side with the other field base. What we have down there should be enough to defend against what's still left. And... I probably should have used my ability to fly to get down to this this capturable on this side, but we didn't.
Ready. I got. For the Emperor.
Awaiting your orders.
Awaiting your command.
Okay, we want to... Oh, they didn't actually get the field base on this one.
Ready.
They limited themselves just to the two. Very financially responsible of them.
Fall out, troops. Guarding the route. Roger. Reporting
Okay, it's probably just the infantry that's running around still. They don't have anywhere else to get them from either. It's not a super high value world, so they wouldn't want to spend too many credits on the field bases and the towers or turrets. That is a thing that the AI actually does take into account when it's building its tactical stuff. Just like how much it wants to invest in holding it.
Planetary control achieved.
Okay. We are out of the infantry, so that's a good job. We're building more.
Construction complete.
Commodore, what do we have on Commodore? Just the ion cannon. We're gonna get a regular house plus a tax agency, because that's a good amount of money that it's worth.
Reporting.
Contrum has its tax agency. You're gonna go in this fleet.
Transport cleared.
Get our ground forces back. If they decide to attack, then hopefully this will be enough to defend for now. But we want to make sure our ground forces are always safe. I don't want to get Livette caught anywhere, and we only have so many units, so I'm not going to split them up too much. We need some more battle dragons for that. Got some unrest on Galanor. What do we want for the loyalty at the moment? Get industrial parts.
Under construction.
Because, again, normally these houses would be giving the +1 influence like any other government structure does. Right now, unfortunately, it doesn't, because I must have missed it in the in updating the perceptions for it. So that won't be the case in like 2 days. Just in this campaign, I wouldn't be able to update that because it wouldn't impact the save. So we're going to have to live with it for now, but it won't be a thing that you have to worry about. We could replace that, but I won't.
Beginning construction.
Whenever we build the main royal house one, it'll apply normally, and we can offset it by just building our factories to get the extra influence where we want those, or the for any plans where it's worth the money, get the local infrastructure here. But it's a bit of a tax that we're currently going to have to deal with. So I guess we should also get Andromeda Queen then. So it's actually all much cheaper here. Let's cancel that, and we will get Happen to Please You. Move out Magic School Bus. I'm going to put that in Lovett's fleet rather than waiting for the new one to finish. We can just swap back and forth a little bit. I think it might be best to do that with... Oh, that's 2 Magic School Buses. So one of them was not Magic School Bus, or I duplicated more than one. Invade Contrum. Huh. Well, let's see. Or will we see next time? I think we will see next time. We just hit the 30-minute mark, so that will be part of our, or the first part of our stream tomorrow. That'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on twitch.tv/CoreyLoses if you want to see the live recordings of the episodes. We basically do that every week. So Hapen recordings are going to be on Fridays from here on out, and we'll have something else to replace the Ariadu playthrough on Mondays. But hope you're all enjoying this first look at a new faction. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.